Skate Canada says they're not going to host Alberta events. We have a 30-second clip here floating around on X. I'll play here. I'll play the entire clip and then I'll react afterwards.
Provincial rules keep girls safe and competitions fair. The Alberta Senator and 2S LGBT advocate Chris Wells says the law harms trans athletes, which is why the government preemptively invoked the notwithstanding clause to prevent legal challenges.
There's no science behind the UCP's ban of trans athletes. In fact, if they were so confident in the legislation, they would have allowed it to go to court.
Let's just play that one part one more time here.
There's no science behind the UCP's ban of trans athletes. In fact, if they were...
I mean, that's so insane. There's no science. There's no science behind the UCP ban of trans athletes. Look, I know that's a lie. He knows that's a lie. Everybody watching knows that's a lie. Trans people know that that's a lie. The amount of self-delusion you have to think that if you're biologically a male and then you go compete with women, that you're not going to have an advantage. Like, this is just such a layup dumb argument that it's like the same argument as saying there's a 13-year-old kid, let's not let him play with 11-year-old kids or 10-year-old kids because it's an unfair advantage. This whole argument, like, I don't even really feel the need to go into some justification because I think everybody watching this understands how stupid this is. Final point that we'll say is I think more women need to stand up for this. I see Danielle Smith, who's a woman, standing up against this. And then I see a lot of men, at least online, standing up against this. I don't see very many women. I see a woman named Sheila Gunn Reid. I saw her today talking about this, but I just think sane Canadian women, I feel like it would mean more coming from women. I think it's fine for men to talk about it. I'm talking about it right now, but I think it would mean more coming from women. But unfortunately, I think a lot of women in Canada are just kind of sitting on their hands or keeping their mouths shut while this insanity continues to fester all over the place. Like, this is a real thing. This is just a pretty major organization. I think this is figure skating. I'm not in the figure skating world, but I've definitely heard of this. But if you're like a figure skater in Alberta, they're just not going to host events now because they don't like, I guess, Danielle Smith's policy for transgender people. Anyway, with that said, I'll finish the video. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Have a great day.